Hi, my name is Tiffany Goodman. I'm the chef for BD Technologies. Work for Compass Group, URS. And today I'm going to do a grilled shrimp with lemon, dill, and a little olive oil and garlic alongside a orzo pasta salad with cucumber, tomato, and feta and grilled vegetables. Well, I'm doing grilled peppers with grilled onions as well. And then do a little grilled garlic bread with herbs. So I know it's National Women's History Month, and so I've been cooking for 20 years, but I did get a lot of inspiration from my grandmother, who was also in the cooking business. She worked for the Lemon Grove School District for a very long time as a cook, so she was pretty inspirational to me. And when I was growing up, my mom cooked a lot of meals from her, so I learned a lot from her as well. So it's been in my family for a really long time, and my sister is a pretty good cook, but she's also an excellent baker. She is actually leaned towards the pastry side of the field, so that's pretty amazing as well. So we're gonna get started over here. I already have the orzo pasta cooked, so you can just cook that according to the package directions. You don't want to overcook it; it's still al dente. It's really small, so it does take a little bit less time than it would for maybe a larger pasta. Over here I have it all set up. I already marinated the shrimp. It's just a little lemon juice, dill, olive oil, and garlic. You don't want to marinate it too long because you know the acidity and the lemon juice will cook the shrimp. 30 minutes, that's fine. So I have that ready to go. And I have all of the vegetables cut up, but I will cut up a cherry tomato to show you to get the small dice for the orzo pasta. Since the orzo pasta is a smaller pasta, you want to have the cuts a little smaller, so that's why I did the cucumbers very small diced, and I also peeled them first and took the seeds out. Depends on how rustic you want to get. I want it to be a little less rustic than normal. So for the cherry tomato, just cut it in half, and then in half again, and then just basically just a small dice here, just like that. Pretty easy. So we have that ready to go. And then for the pepper, just cut around just like this. So you get the nice large pieces, so it makes it a lot easier to grill. I did buy the larger shrimp as well, just so that also makes it easier to grill. So I have these nice large pieces, so when I toss it on the grill, it's not going to fall through the grates or anything like that. So I have that all set up right here, some colorful. Wanted to do something fun, and I know it's not quite summer yet, but we're headed towards spring and summer, so I do like to grill quite a bit during those times. Get the atmosphere going. So we're gonna head to the grill in just a minute. Okay, so we're at the grill. I turned it up to high just to heat it up, and then I just cranked it down a little bit. The onions are going to take the longest, so I kind of put those on a spot that's a little hotter. Peppers, I'm going to put the shrimp on last because those are going to go pretty quick. So you want to get your vegetables pretty much almost done before you put your shrimp on. Maybe move them up to the warming rack here once those are completed, and then I'll put the shrimp on. So while the vegetables are cooking, we're going to put together the pasta salad. And then we'll do the bread last because that is obviously going to be the fastest, and you want to have that ready to go after everything's all set and done. Okay, we're going to put the pasta salad together. I already have the butter melted with the garlic for the bread. That is on very low just to get the garlic flavor into the butter. So we're going to add the tomatoes. And then the cucumbers. And then add some feta. This is the only feta they had available at the store. It has little herbs in it, but you can get whatever feta you like. There's feta in the brine, there's the crumbled feta. This is just what they had available at the store today. So mix that together. After I took that orzo pasta out and cooked, I did toss it with a little bit of olive oil so it wouldn't stick. But I am going to add a bit more. With the lemon juice. This is 1 squeezed lemon. So I'm going to add that in there. And then for the shrimp I didn't mention, I did 2 lemons squeezed, maybe about a tablespoon of garlic, and a tablespoon of dill, a little salt and pepper. So I have my dill here, fresh dill, no dried. I guess in a pinch you could use dried, but it's much better with the fresh dill for this application. So you want to take it off the stem, chop it up. We're going to add that to the salad. Go. Makes a nice, fresh spring and summertime salad. This goes good with pretty much anything. It's got chicken, steak. Very nice. So we're going to add some more extra virgin olive oil to that. Because, you know, pasta, it's like with any sauce, the pasta sucks up the liquid pretty well. So, you know, you can always adjust it later. Like if you're not serving the salad until later on. Just taste it, make sure. Add a little bit more if you need to of the olive oil, lemon juice. So we have that all mixed together, ready to go. Very simple, very basic salad, but very delicious. All right, great. And we're gonna go check on those vegetables and see how they're doing. So we have the garlic butter ready to go. I'm gonna add a little parsley. So the garlic butter is kind of up to you what type of herbs you want to use. Rosemary, oregano, maybe you have a fresh garden going. Grab some off of that and use those herbs. But I'm using this today. So I'm going to brush that on there, get that all soaked in. We've already flipped the vegetables. They look amazing. So really, the grill is right now it's at about 250, 275. So the first, before we flipped them, it's probably about 3 or 4 minutes. And then you can flip them. Just check them. I like my vegetables with a little crunch. Depends on how you like yours grilled. That's how I like mine. So about 3 or 4 minutes on one side, and then go ahead and flip them. And then we're just about to put the shrimp on. Okay, we're going to put the shrimp on. And yes, they were supposed to be on skewers, but I couldn't find any skewers in my house. So I did get the larger shrimp, the jumbo ones. They even make ones even bigger, the colossal. But if you put them on skewers, you can go with a slightly smaller shrimp since the skewer is going to be holding them together in place. So placing those all on there. As you can see, the vegetables have nice color on them. They're almost ready. I'm going to move them to the top here in a minute. And make sure you use different tongs for the shrimp that you do for the vegetables so there's no cross-contamination. And the shrimp will cook very quickly, and how you can tell that they're done and cook through, the tail tends to curl up and pink on both sides. You can double check with your thermometer as needed, but most of the time you can tell when they're done if you've cooked a shrimp before in any application. As you can see, the shrimp is looking very good, close to done. The grilled vegetables here are ready to go. I just put them on the top rack to keep them warm, but I don't want to overcook them. So now I have the delicious and lovely garlic bread. Very excited. I'm going to put that on the grill here, maybe on a lower spot while the shrimp is finishing up. And, you know, the thing about cooking is that you want to have a good time and you have to be flexible. It doesn't always work out the way you think it is, but sometimes that can be better. So, you know, cooking at home for your family or with your friends should be fun. So just, you know, just remember to have a good time and be flexible about ingredients and timing. You know, it's not always perfect. All right, we're all ready to go. We have our grilled shrimp, grilled red onion, grilled peppers, the orzo pasta salad, and some amazing garlic bread grilled. So this is a very simple, very easy, fun meal to serve for your family, guests. It's a nice one that's not very complicated and doesn't take a lot of prep time. So, you know, you're not spending a lot of time in the kitchen, but you end up with an amazing, fresh, delicious summertime meal. So I hope everybody enjoys, and happy National Women's Month.